Wrexham versus Gateshead at the Racecourse Ground, which will be later on tonight actually. Let's preview the game between them both. Wrexham just coming off the back of a 3-2 win away at Woking, and Gateshead are yet to win a game in the Vanarama National League. Now, on paper and the way things stand at the moment, it does look like Wrexham will come out on top, and they should come out on top. But before we do proper delve into the teams, let's take a look at the Vanarama National League table and see how it stands. But before we do that, if you are new to the channel, make sure you like, subscribe, and tap that bell for more notifications. And now it's time to look at the Vanarama National League table. So the games in the Vanarama National League have been played on the bank holiday Monday, which means tonight it does leave Wrexham versus Gateshead. Wrexham are currently in 7th place, but a win should take them to 2nd place, whilst Gateshead sit in 22nd position, yet to win a game in the Vanarama National League. Now, suggesting that, it shows that Gateshead are finding life really hard in the National League, and the past 2 results that Wrexham have had, for the people who have not seen this or are new to the channel, which is a 5-0 win over Maidstone and a 3-2 win away at Woking. But enough said on that front. Let's introduce the opposition in Gateshead. So now it's time to introduce the opposition in Gateshead. League position currently 22nd in the Vanarama National League after the bank holiday games. Summer signings of Elliott, Allen, Langley, Martin, Dan Jarvis, who came from Wrexham, Richardson, Harris, Hassani, Knight and Pye, and Errington, Leach and Thomas coming up from the academy. Summer outgoings of Williams, Nicholson, Hunter, Scott, Langstaff, Applin and Greenfield. The last result being a 1-0 loss to Wealdstone, and the one to watch, in my opinion, is none other than Adam Campbell. Now, what's everyone's thoughts on Gateshead's signings and outgoing so far in the summer? How can they improve? But enough said on that front. Let's have a check and let's have a look at the predicted lineup I've chosen for Gateshead to face Wrexham. So looking at the Gateshead lineup to face Wrexham, now it is a 4-2-3-1 formation. I do know that Gateshead are predominantly known for sometimes playing the 4-3-3 as well, so that could be the case, but I feel like a more defensive approach is needed in Gateshead's situation and position at the moment. So we have gone Langley in goal, we've gone Tinkler, Magnay, Richardson and Pye at the back, which leaves Ward and Bailey as the holding 2 midfielders, which puts Campbell on the right, Allen on the left, Ollie in the middle and Blackett up front. Now, for me, that can easily change into a 4-3-3 if need be, but predominantly a 4-2-3-1 would be better suit, having the 2 holding. If, say, you go 1-0 up by some degree, you've got the 2 holding midfield there, which is the protection for the back 4, which, to be honest, in my eyes, for Gateshead at this moment, in the position that they're in, is absolutely needed. But what's everyone's thoughts on that? Let me know in the comments section down below. But for now, it's time to introduce the home side playing at the Racecourse Ground in Wrexham. So, introducing the home side in Wrexham. Current league position is 7th place, but if they was to win against Gateshead, then they do go into 2nd position in the Vanarama National League. Summer signings of Elliot Lee, Mark Howard, Jordan Tunnicliffe, Anthony Ford, Sam Dolby, Jacob Mendy, Rory Watson, and coming through the academy, and Kai Evans. Summer outgoings, Sean Brisley to Buxton. We've got French going to Dundee. We've got Quain Thomas going to Sutton Hyde to Southend. Dan Jarvis to Gateshead. Jordan Ponticelli to Kingsland Town. And Camp Jones, Devontae Redmond and Cameron Green all being released. Last result was a 3-2 win away at Woking. To be honest, they deserved it. Wrexham, they got over the line. It's results like them that will get promotion or even win the Vanarama National League. And the one to watch was the centre-half who got a brace in Aaron Hayden. Now there's lineups, 3 Wrexham lineups, predicted lineups that is, from myself, Tommy Cause on Twitter and Rob Ryan Red. So first of all, let's go through my predicted lineup for what I've chosen for Wrexham's team to face Gateshead. So going into this game, my predicted lineup for Wrexham goes as follows. We've got Howard in goal, a back three of Hayden, Tozer and Cleworth. We've got Anthony Ford playing as the right wing back and McFadden playing as the left wing back. The reason why Mendy's not in there is I did think he picked up a knock against Woking. So rest assured, I genuinely do think he will not be playing against Gateshead. We've got Davis and Young as the centre midfield, with Elliot Lee being the number 10. And to be honest, Elliot Lee dictated that game when he came off the bench, that was. And we've got Paul Mullen and Ollie Palmer up front. Now, what's everyone's thoughts on that team? How will it be utilised? Because I genuinely do think that Wrexham will play this back three, back five formation. The only thing that I struggle to see is how Jones, Davis and Lee all seem to manage to fit into that side. Does Davis drop into centre mid? Does Jones play there? Or Davis is the number 10? Does Davis go there and Elliot Lee is the number 10? How does that even figure out? And to be fair as well, Ollie Palmer, he's a big man to watch as well. He probably should have been my man to watch, especially after picking up that goal he finally scored. But yeah, hopefully he can start banging in the goals. But enough said on my lineup. Let me know what your thoughts on that are in the comment section down below. But let's go and move on into Tommy Cause's predicted Wrexham lineup to face Gateshead. So moving on into Tommy's predicted Wrexham lineup. But before we do go into that, just to mention, his one to watch is none other than Elliot Lee. Now, in goal, he's got Mark Howard. He's got a back three of Hayden, Tozer and Cleworth. He's got Hassana at right wing back and McFadden at left wing back, which puts Davis and Young in centre midfield with Elliot Lee as the number 10 and Paul Mullen and Ollie Palmer up front. Now, 3 changes in his team, in his predicted lineup, compared to the actual Wrexham team that faced Woking. Obviously, Jacob Mendy out for McFadden. He's got Anthony Ford coming out for Hassana and Elliot Lee coming in for James Jones. Now, as I say, it's great. You know, Parkinson has every single tool under the sun at his arsenal, but he's got to be able to use these and utilise the tools that he's got in front of him to get results. Now, is that too many changes? I'm not too sure. Let me know in the comment section down below. But now, let's move on to Rob Ryan Red's predicted Wrexham lineup to face Gateshead. Now here is Rob Ryan Red's predicted Wrexham lineup to face Gateshead. But before I do go into that, just to mention it, his one to watch is none other than Adam Campbell from Gateshead. Now he's got Howard in goal, Hayden, Tozer and Cleworth at the back. He's got Ford at right wing back and Hassana at left wing back, with Young and Davis at the centre midfield and Lee being the number 10 with Mullen and Palmer up front. Now, it's a lot different. You know, we've all utilised, I think, the centre of the team, you know, Howard, Hayden, Tozer, Cleworth, you know, Young, Davis, Elliot Lee, Mullen and Palmer. But the question is, who's going to be playing these wing-back positions? Is it going to be Anthony Ford? Is it going to be McFadden? Is it going to be Hassana and Ford? You know, there's so many options there for Phil Parkinson to use. Now, the thing is, Phil Parkinson now is showing he's got a plan B, which is an improvement. It was an improvement from Chesterfield. It was an improvement from Yeovil Town away. You know, it was an improvement even from Eastleigh at home when he did bring on Elliot Lee, who did, you know, bang in the goals. But he's shown, you know, that he's got the players there. He's capable of using them. The only issue that I have with Rob Ryan Red's lineup is Hassana looks much weaker at left wing back than he does on the right. You know, naturally assuming he's a right-sided player. So is he going to go McFadden? You know, McFadden, in all honesty, had a stinker at Chesterfield. So will he prefer Hassana and go Ford Hassana? Who knows? You know, let me know what your predicted lineup would be for Wrexham versus Gateshead. But enough said on the lineups. Let's move on into the head-to-head stats between Wrexham and Gateshead. So the head-to-head stats between Wrexham and Gateshead show as follows. In the last 42 games that have been played, Wrexham have won 15 times, Gateshead have won 16 times, and there has been 11 draws altogether. Now, the last time Wrexham and Gateshead did play was back in 2019. Wrexham was away at Gateshead, where they did score late on. Stephen Rigg getting the goal in the 40th minute for Gateshead, and none other than Cole Stockton, former Tranmere Wrexham man, currently at Morecambe, getting the equaliser for Wrexham in the 90th plus the 3rd minute. Now, what is everyone's thoughts on this so far and the preview? Let's move on into my predicted scoreline. It's big, it's bold, and it's brave, but Wrexham 7, Gateshead 0 is the scoreline I am predicting for today's game. Now, in essence, to that, it's due to the fact that there's been big scorelines all weekend, and Liverpool winning 9-0 and Celtic winning 9-0, and you see teams with high scoring games, and Gateshead haven't even won a game in the National League yet, and with Wrexham being at home and beating Maidstone 5-0, it is certainly possible, and I genuinely mean that when I do say it's possible. But yeah, Wrexham 7, Gateshead 0 is the scoreline that I'm going to go for. I'm going to say Paul Mullen's going to get 4. Go for Ollie Palmer, Elliot Lee, and go for Adam Hayden as well to make up the 7. So yeah, Wrexham 7, Gateshead 0 is the prediction I'm going for. Let me know what your score prediction is down in the comments section down below, and we'll get on to the final piece of this preview. So we are on the final piece of this preview. I just want to say a massive thank you to everyone for watching. If you have enjoyed it, make sure you do like, subscribe, and tap that bell for more notifications for as and when I do upload onto the channel. The matchday vlog will be out either tonight after the game or tomorrow morning. So yeah, stay tuned for that. And then obviously the match reaction will be due to follow. And then yeah, after that it's dorking away and getting the preview sorted for that, the vlog sorted for that, and everything else. So yeah, stay tuned for all that good stuff. And yeah, I'll see you guys at the Racecourse Ground tonight, and hopefully Wrexham do get the 3 points.